They come out here in the eye. Now a play fake here on first down. Complete here to Gary Barnidge. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line.
Okay, when the big guy runs a corner route, you're asking a lot no matter who's covering him. Doesn't matter whether it's a linebacker or a defensive back. He usually has the advantage because of his body type.
And now inside the red zone, the offense will operate. Defense showing blitz. On the ground, this is Isaiah Crowell. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
On 2nd down, here's Crowell. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
And that's a nice pickup of a 1st down on that 2nd down run. And at that yardage gain, they can run that play on any down.
They go power. This is Johnson, the fullback. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. Now they'll throw it with Griffin. And it's caught by Hawkins. Touchdown, Cleveland. Andrew Hawkins from 4 yards out. And the Browns have taken the early lead. Well, that's about as quick of a passing touchdown as you'll ever see right there.
Everyone has a section in their playbook called the quick game. That was a super quick game. Out of the hands of the thrower, bam, right to the receiver, successfully for a touchdown.
How in-depth is that quick game part of the playbook?
It's pretty in-depth because people want the ball in the hands of the quarterback into the playmaker's hands downfield as fast as possible. There are a lot of plays, a lot of options involved with that.
Coons on now to kick this one away following the score. On the return, it's Niall Davis. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. And now here comes Kansas City. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. And now the starting defense for the Browns.
If your day involves blocking Danny Shelton, you better pack lunch and dinner. It's an all-day job.
Caught, Kelsey, left side. And he's brought down. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
And there's a completion to Travis Kelsey. I think he's starting to come into his own as a tight end and as a player, and that makes his quarterback, Alex Smith, really happy.
A 1st down carry here for Charles. And he stopped immediately there. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. 2nd down following the run.
Now that's the type of play that'll fire up the defense. Hold them to 1 yard on a 1st down run. It'll be interesting to see if the offense decides to press the run at all.
Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line. And here are the Browns now as the offense comes back out onto the field. And that last touchdown drive, a good mix of pass and run. Defensively, they just looked a little out of whack.
And it's so hard to stay up with an offense that has things going so well, where you're guessing and guessing wrong play after play. So what you need is someone on the defensive side of the ball
leader, right?
to make a big play.
Yeah.
Throw that balance out of whack. That's what you're looking for now. Not worrying so much about guessing what the play call is.
And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. He lost 9 there. That's really going to set him back for 2nd down. Back with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Browns with a football to begin quarter number 2, but they face a 2nd and long to start things out. Again, it's Crowell. Looking for an opening, not much there. He'll get it to the 39. They get 2 yards back, but they're going to need a lot more than that here on 3rd down.
Well, they held him to a short gain on that one, and it almost felt like on that first run, they were trying to just throw the jab at him. So how do you stop a jab? Get closer and smother it, just as they did on that last play.
3rd and long. It's Griffin. And Barnage has it on the right side. And he's brought down after a good gain. And they're able to convert on 3rd with a solid gain of 23.
Well, the advantage has certainly shifted to the defense as we began that 3rd down play, and they found a way to foil it and pick up a 1st down.
3rd time's a charm, right? 2 incompletions. Had to have it on 3rd, and they got it.
Yeah, they stuck with it, weren't daunted at all, and picked it up.
And his throw here's incomplete. Andrew Hawkins, the intended receiver. And that'll make it 2nd and 10.
In most pass defenses, the guy playing safety has the ability to roam free and try and go to the football. But when you're in man, you've got to cover just like a guy playing out on the corner. Lock up on the receiver and go to the football. That's exactly what he did, batting that one away.
2nd and 10 now. Griffin. And a hook up over the middle to Pryor. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 15 yards there on the catch and run. And now the passing game here in the 2nd quarter starting to heat up a little bit.
Don't you feel the rhythm starting to happen, right? You see it now. The confidence is starting to rise. I think now as a play caller, because that has happened, you lean on it a little bit more. You don't go totally away from running the football, but you do say, guess what? We can throw it. We can throw it well with a whole lot of confidence.
A 1st down carry now for Crowell. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
The defense won that play so fast that I think if the running back even had time to notice if anyone was there, it was just a blink of an eye, and there was a loss on the play.
Now it's Griffin. Looking for Barnage, and it's intercepted. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. 30. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a KC touchdown.
That was an interception, but on the field, the guys who are picking it off, they're not saying that. What word are they using? It's Oski. And that means catch the ball and go the other way.
That's your vernacular. I've never heard anybody say Oski.
Ask around. They'll tell you.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he breaks it all the way out to the 38-yard line. Great return. And now the Browns offense trots back onto the field. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play too. But depending on the team, they call that an explosive play or a chunk play, the one that they got on the previous one. They tried to go back and get another one, didn't they?
They did, but unsuccessful on that 2nd attempt. Again on 2nd and 10, it's Griffin. It's caught. It's Barnage over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
And there's another completion to the tight end. And let's face it, it is hard to overthrow a 6'6" target.
It is indeed. Quarterbacks like their speed guys. They like that huge 6'6" target that they've got in him.
They really do, and it reminds me of what one great tight end told me once. He had told his quarterback, just make sure you throw it up there. You know, kind of like put up on the top shelf where the kids can't get it. The way he roared up and made that play, that tells me that he spent a lot of time in the film room analyzing what this offense does, and he saw something that convinced him he didn't have to worry about the pass. He could just go right now and make a play. I think if you're the offensive team, you better file that away a little bit. Maybe think about some play action down the road. You might catch him deep.
And he's brought down after a good game.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
2 minutes to play here in the first half. More from Cleveland after this. On the counter, it's Crowell. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. A couple of Chiefs there to bring him down. Well, a well-executed blitz, no doubt. Great job by the linebacker. Maybe the quarterback, if he could have seen that, could have audibled there.
Yeah, he needed to be in a different play because that one just meshed perfectly for the defense. All the gaps were filled except for the one the offense really wanted to run through.
Now here's a defensive timeout called by the Chiefs. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. Now the defense definitely showing blitz here. And an extra DB here for the Chiefs on 3rd down.
Pass situation.
A hit as he throws there, incomplete. The tight end Gary Barnidge, the intended receiver. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
Putting pressure on the guy throwing the football is always good. But when you can couple that with contact on him that leads to an incompletion as we just saw there, that's winning football.
Travis Coons on now for the Browns field goal. This from 44 yards out, left hash. And there's a flag on the play. And Coons missed it there. Missed it off to the left and no good. But there is a flag down. He might get another shot at this. And now the offense operates in the red zone. After the penalty, it's Crowell. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. They come out here in the eye. They'll run it again with Crowell. And there just continues to be nowhere to run. He's bottled up again at the line of scrimmage. And the Chiefs are going to signal for and be granted another timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. And the Chiefs showing a dime look as they defend this 3rd down. Here's Griffin. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. Gary Barnidge from 10 yards out. And the Browns have retaken the lead.
And while that touchdown does not give them an insurmountable lead, it's still a lead, and that always feels good to a team.
They'd love to take that into the lockers, but a little time left on that clock, so some work to do.
I like that. I like how you're guarding against a letdown there.
Already looking forward.
Coaching them up from right up here in the booth.
And now following the timeout, we'll see if the offense tries to change things up. They'll try and punch it in with Crowell. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. Coons on now to kick this one away following the score. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. And now here comes Kansas City. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
They go play action here on first down. And his throw's going to be incomplete. And Charles driving over to this one. Some intrigue around a few quarterback battles going on right now in the league, isn't there?
Cleveland, they settled in early August. San Francisco, Denver, those continue to rage. But how about the Rams returning to L.A. and bringing a quarterback battle with them?
Smith. Complete. This is Albert Wilson. And he's going to be out of bounds, but able to take it inside the 40-yard line. And the offense lining up 1st and 10. And some extras coming up on the line here, readying for the blitz. Now a play fake here on first down. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off. It's the Pro Bowl corner, Joe Hayden with it. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead. But a mistake there, that could change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
After the interception, here's Griffin. Now look out, Griffin hit and he lost the football. It's loose. And they're already in the red zone. The 18-yard line is where they take over. And now here comes Kansas City. And 2 interceptions thrown here in this first half. You hear it, no matter the sport, they say the great athletes, they can kind of have a short-term memory, but that's easier said than done.
It is easier said than done, but I played with a guy.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Now the Browns offense, they get ready to head back onto the field. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it and to see these two teams go.
You a fucking bum.
I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half.
Ain't shit work.
And talk about it.
They begin with a run by Corral. And he'll lose yardage and be down at the 7-yard line. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
And that play was vintage Derek Johnson. Made a play in the backfield. In college, he did as an outside linebacker. Used speed to get to the backfield. Now, a bulked-up inside linebacker with multiple Pro Bowls on his resume.
Griffin going to give to Corral. And he's going to be taken down here at about the 10. 3 yards on the pickup there, and they've got it back to 3rd and 10. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Here's the Browns offense now getting set to start off this 3rd quarter. They have the lead now. They'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ballgame.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
And Griffin gives to Corral. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing out second down.
Well, Brandon, so much for halftime adjustments. They still can't get anything going on the ground. It may be time to loosen things up and start flinging it around a little bit.
And the offense will be looking to get at least some of this yardage back here. It's 2nd and 12. Well, it's on the right side with Corral. And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. And he's able to get more than half of what they needed. That brings up a 3rd and 5.
You've got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
So following the run, we'll see what they do here on 3rd down. Johnson on the counter. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4th.
As a guy carrying the ball, your eyes are going to direct your feet, and you're hoping they carry you to the open spaces. But it's awfully difficult at times because you have so many things you have to look out for. Where's the line blocking? Where's the traffic coming from? Tough to find open spots.
And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback. A look at the offense now here, coming back out on the road for their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the stop defensively. Now a chance to turn that into points on the offensive end.
Can you imagine what the grease board looks like at the half? Because
tell me.
That's exactly what they printed up. Stop them on defense, give the ball back for our offense, and go downfield and score some points. Now, the last part remains to be seen, but they got the first part done very well.
Do people use grease boards, or you mean the magic marker board?
Yeah, those two. First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
On second down, Jamal Charles. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
Now a first down throw. It's Smith. He's got time in the pocket. And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their 4th pick of the game. Instead, second down. All right, partner, while we have a second, a lot of people want to talk rookie quarterbacks early on. What have you seen?
The usual. They're going to be ups and downs. Jared Goff with the Rams, Carson Wentz with the Eagles. Both of them a little bit shaky and both sustained injuries. Connor Cook surprised people and played well in Oakland. But how about Trevon Boykin in Seattle? He was phenomenal coming back in and leading them to a victory.
And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
Every offensive coordinator, every play caller sheet, they have about 5 or 6 plays per game that they call shot plays or big plays. And you don't get many opportunities to dial them up. And they just did. And they dropped it with a great chance to make a big play. That's going to hurt.
And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
But they went for the big play there. But that...
The light is going down and the week is here. Save my soul. I've been feeling kind of troubles in the air. Oh my Lord, the light is going down and the week is here. Save my soul. Who's over me? Who's over me? been feeling coming, troubles in the air. Oh my Lord, the light is going down and the wicked is here. Save my soul.